For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't gonna let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight.
Seth Rollins stopping all that nonsense right now. If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Well, I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters at getting under the skin of their opponents. The big question is, who can execute on their plans first? If you're Seth Rollins, you got to... Wait! And he easily stops the ref's count.
Might have caught a second wind here.
Oh, wrestling him down.
It's cinched in. This could be over. See, looking to free the arm and does just that. Out of the ring goes Seth.
Going big here.
What a cross body.
That was... absolutely unreal.
Coming in at breakneck speed. And Rollins capitalizes. This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight.
CM Punk struggling a bit here. Not the welcome return to competing on Raw he had hoped thus far. Ventures out into the ground despite the threat of a countout. Hey, WWE Universe, be prepared for some guests. Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I know my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
Rollins looking to bait his opponent into a mistake.
He's able to beat the count just in time.
Gets driven into the corner. Muscles their opponent up.
That patented high-impact offense from the...
He's perched in the corner. Seth Rollins.
I think I felt that one.
Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification.
Entering the crowd, this could get out of control. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole a bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. If Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off, it could give him the mental advantage. From the top, diving double axe handle. Rollins getting worked on here.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here.
Exiting the ring, taking the action outside.
Oh, a rough landing right into the barricade.
Gets lifted into position. Oh my goodness, face ram, barricade.
What an axe handle.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
Now entering the raucous crowd. Just don't forget about the referee's count.
Back into the ring here.
In danger of being counted out. Now's the time to get back to the ring.
Finally became aware of the count and gets back into the ring.
CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago. And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
You hear them sing, I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet...
Wait a minute! Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out.
Seth Rollins with the stomp.
Did Rollins get enough of it?
The cover. What? You gotta be kidding me.
Just barely more than one. What on earth are we witnessing?
And we know Rollins has a temper. You have to think he's starting to get in his own head a bit.
Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here.
All right, he's got to refocus up now. He's looking to take things to the outside now. Oh, Seth gets caught with a counter. He quickly slides into the ring.
What's it going to take to win?
Uh-oh. Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Ooh. Seth's path to victory becoming ever clearer by the moment. Oh, here comes a brutal bit of back and forth.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury. And this
No more holding back, going all out now. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
GTS connects.
That's going to keep Rollins down.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi.
Just within reach of the ropes and forcing the submission to end.
Oh, we know what's coming. Uh-oh. Rollins steers clear of that.
Hoisted up, double underhook. Weaves out.
But counted now into a clothesline.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to look out. What a crossbody.
Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark. Seth Rollins, CM Punk. These two men, two absolute titans in this industry. Similar in so many ways. They're both putting everything on the line tonight.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the act.
He just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
CM Punk hoists his opponent.
Going to sleep. It's all Punk's for the taking.
And quickly now, shoulders down for the win.
Seth Rollins has never been known to lay down and hand out victories to...
Triangle armbar. Triangles in. Triangles in.
Perfectly executed submission hold. Locked in.